The Napoleonic Wars, spanning over a decade from 1803 to 1815, were a tumultuous period of European history marked by Napoleon Bonaparte's military campaigns that reshaped the continent. These wars saw the French Empire under Napoleon clash with various coalitions of European powers, each seeking to curb his expansion and dominance. Battle of the Pyramids, July 21, 1798. Although predating the Napoleonic Wars by several years, the Battle of the Pyramids played a crucial role in Napoleon's rise. Leading French forces in Egypt, Napoleon achieved a decisive victory at Cairo, showcasing his tactical brilliance with innovations like the divisional square. This victory not only secured a foothold in Egypt, but also bolstered Napoleon's reputation as a military genius, paving the way for his future campaigns. Battle of Marengo, June 14, 1800. Amidst the War of the Second Coalition, Napoleon faced off against Austrian forces at Marengo. Despite being outnumbered, Napoleon's strategic acumen turned the tide in favor of the French, solidifying his dual roles as both military commander and political leader in Paris. Marengo underscored Napoleon's ability to prevail in challenging circumstances, reinforcing his authority both at home and abroad. Battle of Trafalgar, October 21, 1805. Moving from land to sea, the Battle of Trafalgar marked a pivotal moment in naval warfare. Off the coast of Spain, Admiral Lord Nelson led the British Royal Navy against combined French and Spanish fleets. Despite Nelson's heroic victory, the battle cost him his life, but it secured British naval supremacy for decades and thwarted Napoleon's ambitions of invading England. Battle of Austerlitz, December 2, 1805. Widely regarded as Napoleon's greatest military triumph, the Battle of Austerlitz saw French forces decisively defeat a coalition of Russian and Austrian troops. Known as the Battle of the Three Emperors, Austerlitz showcased Napoleon's strategic brilliance, earning him the title of the Master of the Battlefield. The victory led to the Treaty of Pressburg, forcing Austria's withdrawal from the Third Coalition and cementing Napoleon's dominance in continental Europe. Battle of Jena-Auerstadt, October 14, 1806. In the War of the Fourth Coalition, Napoleon faced the Prussian and Saxon forces at Jena and Auerstadt. Despite being outnumbered, Napoleon's troops under Marshal Davout's command executed a brilliant two-pronged attack. They decimated the Prussian army at Jena while simultaneously defeating the main Prussian force at Auerstadt. This victory cemented French dominance over Prussia and expanded Napoleon's influence across Central Europe. Battle of Rolica, August 17, 1808. As Napoleon's empire expanded, so did the resistance, notably in the Iberian Peninsula. The Battle of Rolica marked the beginning of the Peninsular War, where British and Portuguese forces, led by Sir Arthur Wellesley, later Duke of Wellington, clashed with French troops in Portugal. Despite facing a smaller French force, Wellesley's strategic acumen and superior numbers secured a crucial early victory, setting the stage for years of conflict in Spain and Portugal. Battle of Borodino, September 7, 1812. The invasion of Russia marked a turning point in Napoleon's ambitions. At Borodino, near Moscow, Napoleon's Grande Armée faced Russian forces under General Kutuzov in one of the bloodiest battles of the Napoleonic Wars. The sheer scale of the conflict, over 250,000 troops engaged, resulted in staggering casualties on both sides. Although Napoleon claimed victory, the battle depleted his forces and failed to secure a decisive outcome, ultimately leading to the French retreat and the eventual burning of Moscow. Battle of Leipzig, 16–19 October 1813. Known as the Battle of Nations, Leipzig was Napoleon's largest and most devastating defeat. Allied forces from Austria, Prussia, Russia, and Sweden converged on Leipzig, encircling Napoleon's weakened army. The battle, fought over 4 days, saw Napoleon's forces overwhelmed by superior numbers and strategic coordination. Leipzig marked the beginning of the end for Napoleon's European hegemony, forcing his retreat and eventual abdication following the Treaty of Fontainebleau in 1814. Battle of Ligny, June 16, 1815. In his last major victory, Napoleon faced the Prussian army under Field Marshal Blücher at Ligny, just days before the Battle of Waterloo. Despite defeating the Prussians, the battle was costly and failed to decisively eliminate Blücher's forces. This strategic setback would prove crucial, as surviving Prussian troops regrouped and reinforced the British forces under Wellington for the impending showdown at Waterloo. Battle of Waterloo, June 18, 1815. Arguably the most famous battle of the Napoleonic Wars, Waterloo saw Napoleon's forces clash with the Anglo-Allied army commanded by Wellington, supported by Prussian forces under Blücher. The battle unfolded near Brussels and marked Napoleon's final defeat. Despite fierce fighting and initial successes, including breaking the British lines at Hougoumont, Napoleon's army ultimately succumbed to combined Allied forces. The defeat at Waterloo led to Napoleon's second abdication and his exile to St. Helena, ending an era of European conflict under his rule. Napoleon Bonaparte's military campaigns and battles during the Napoleonic Wars left an indelible mark on European history. His strategic brilliance and military innovation shaped modern warfare and continue to influence military strategy today. While his empire ultimately collapsed under the weight of coalition warfare, Napoleon's legacy as one of history's greatest military commanders endures, remembered for both his victories and his defeats that reshaped the geopolitical landscape of Europe.